What? I'll get my AirPods in.
Okay, don't be pushing me out the side. Well, we are a little late.
We are late.
Do you need water?
Sure, thank you.
That's the water out right there for you.
You're such a doll.
I swear to God. I swear to God. How many days you been here?
Since last Wednesday? 7 days?
And I'm done with you.
You can do me every daggone day. Don't you look forward to it?
No.
Don't you look forward to being in that office?
No, I do not. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a request. I'm going to make a request to stay as far away from you as I can. What's up, guys? We just got back.
Yesterday? The day before? Was it yesterday? Was it the day before yesterday? I don't know.
Day before yesterday.
Monday night, yeah.
It was Monday night. We got back. I was...
Because yesterday we went and dropped off on me.
Cage comes down and helps me guide and wind up guiding 3 people. Was it 3?
2.
No, you were there too, so I guided you. Did I not?
Here we go with this.
I will say this: Cage didn't let me down. Came back with how many animals?
6?
7.
7?
No, that's right. We came back with
6.5.
6.5 animals, and we're not joking about hunting the animals. We're talking about the animal that he shot was not. It was disabled, so
needed a handicap tag.
Yeah, it needed a handicap tag. So it had been. We got a meat. It's gonna meat out of it. Back straps and 1 ham out of it. Not because Cage tore it up. It's because it was just an. Will you quit?
What?
So, anyway, guys, we are going to wait for a few people. Shit,
Look at
that. And I'm going to keep reminding them, like last time, about this number that's going on right up here.
Yeah, rub it in our faces.
This number right here that's going on. We've only been on here for like a minute, and it's smoking. A lot of people are jumping on tonight. Jeff will come on later on. We're going to talk about some things before we get going. I hope everybody's I think we'll do one more podcast next week. We'll go into Christmas doing podcast on live. But guys, Jeff had talked about last week, I need to get to 10,000. That was my goal when I started on YouTube, to get to 10,000 subscribers. It's easy to subscribe. You just got to get on YouTube. Read the directions and then subscribe to my channel. The one thing I will ask too, and we have one of our top, well, he's going to be one of our top sales guys. He's a rep that I keep on asking him to get on Facebook, and he's an older gentleman, but he just doesn't like the social media part. The biggest thing about doing what we do is we're actually dominating in social media. I talk to the reps. Every time I talk to a rep, the one thing that I will tell them is be a present in social media. Put out a lot of videos. You hear that dog? They can hear that dog too. Just because I go back and listen. In the shorts, they can hear the dog. Why do you got to do that, dude?
What if I want to see? You don't have to.
I don't have to look at it. No, I'm not gonna look at it. But the one thing about like this one, and he's a real good friend of mine, and he will ask me questions, and I go, "Didn't you see the podcast last week?" And he goes, "I don't do social media." And I'm like, "You would get so far advanced in what we're doing if you just watched a lot of our stuff." We actually we have some people out there that really, when you hear a comment that says it's one of our top 2, it kind of bothers me a little bit, because we're actually not we don't have a top one or top two or top three. That's what we're talking about. We actually have different categories for bats. So what he should have said was, that's one of my top two for faster swinging bat guys, or that's one of my top two for the medium guys, or that's one of my top two, or ladies, or my top two about the slower. We have different categories that have top five. The way, that everything should be categorized. You read that?
The size of the baseball bats right now are going to be Dad will be able to answer this better, but it should be a 31, 32, 33, 34 drop 3 BB core will be the first one's released.
And we can ask your dad that too, because him and Brandon Murray can answer that one too. So, you could answer that. I couldn't answer that, because I'm senior.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
And I'm not there, so I'll answer it later whenever I get to Savannah, Georgia. But guys, get on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There is a
membership channel too, right?
I have a membership channel out there too. I got like 65 membership. Those guys get special treatment, back giveaways, which I'm going to start doing with them beginning of the year. They get to hear me rant about things that I don't rant on here about, or I can't rant on here about, because Cage is over here poking me or hitting me like this to tell me quit, because his dad's on the phone with him, giving him text messages, telling him he needs to settle down. So that's basically what he's here for too, after he got through using me for hunting. And then, but he had fun. I mean, do you have fun driving around? Great time. We're back. What we're going to do is I am done with the Baker 3 Ranch. I don't know if I'm going to come back next year. If I do, I might be scheduled hunts, and I have to get approval from Jeff and Leslie,
from Boss Man
and Boss Lady. But I don't know if I can be gone, because this is the time of year, and we'll talk about it in a minute. This is the time of year where we start our development part after Vegas. We brainstorm during Vegas on our development part, and then we come up with different ideas off of bats we produced in the past that we can move ahead and start going on for next year. It's a prime example. I got a text message the other day in a packing slip. And what did it say? We got a new bat coming in, and Jeff is like, I'm not going to go into that, dude. I'm not going to talk about it.
See what he put.
But exact words, what he put. He sent me a bat. It's on its way. It could be here Thursday, and to hit. And one hot effing secret bat is what it said.
Exactly what it said.
I remember that. One hot effing. That was on his description that he sent it to me. So these are things that we get excited about when Jeff is sending us things we've talked about for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about things for a year and a half, and well, I'm on a podcast right now. Talking about that, but we're getting this bat in, and we're going to
be here Friday.
Yeah, it'll be here Friday. What is that?
I just pulled it.
Okay. It's at Thursday. I'm kind of disappointed about that, because we are going to hit tomorrow about 9 o'clock. We'll be Facebook Live tomorrow. So I get to hit these, do some research and development on these bats. It's a new design, something that's groundbreaking. And we'll talk about it more later. But that was my son. He's actually in town. He is done guiding till Christmas. And then he goes back Talbert. The one thing I will say, if you guys are avid hunters and you're watching this tonight, get on. We have a, because I got YouTube, it's a YouTube channel called The Outfitting Log. And he's going to start doing podcasts on that, talk about hunting, what he's learned. He's traveled the world, New Zealand, Africa. He's hunted a lot of things. He's got a bucket list on what he wants to hunt, but he's an amazing guide. I know I have a lot of the hunters that are on here. They actually watch the podcast, but he's damn good at what he does, because he has that passion on doing it. So get on the Outfitters Log, join that channel. I'm going to start downloading. We took video, right? We took video this last few days that Cage was with me, videotaped a lot of things. I've got game camera footage that I'm going to put on there of all the animals around the Baker 3 Ranch. And I'm going to start putting those on there. And that's entertaining for you guys that hunt. You guys can watch that. I like watching it because I like to see what's coming to feeders, not necessarily, just putting everybody, all the outfitters out there, just letting them know at the Baker 3 Ranch what's coming to feeders. And we usually don't tell everybody everything, but we'll tell Talbert. But yeah, the outfitting log. But what I was talking about with the reps need to be tuned in, watching this. We've got a lot of how many reps do we have? We talked about this too. So how many reps do we have?
I'd say ballpark number somewhere around 200 right now.
200. There should be at least 100 people watching tonight of reps. And I know a lot of you guys are doing it because we go coast to coast. So a lot of you guys are doing stuff already. You'll watch it later. The viewership on this just went through the roof. Reps, my suggestion to you was video, comment, everything. If somebody shares
commenting on posts is the great way to boost the post. Especially older posts, if you comment on it, bam, pops up on their feeds.
Yes, definitely. If you get a text message, and I do this a lot, you get a text message from somebody, you don't have to put their name in there, just screenshot the text message and share it. That way you get it's just not, and I'll talk about that in a minute. It's just not, bat review people, it's just not the pros that are out there doing it. It's actually the AA, AAA, the major guys that are actually voicing their opinion about our product or what their experience with our product is. The thing that I was talking about a minute ago was we build bats for everybody. We don't have one bat that just blows everything away. We have different categories for that one top tier bat. We got up to 3, 4, slow, medium, and hard when we talk about bats. We don't have one bat fits all.
Yes, this is very true.
So
squirrel moment here. Rob, shoot me a message. We'll get you ordered if you want to do something custom. If not, I do believe I have some stuff coming in. You're welcome to reserve. Just shoot me a Facebook message.
What did he ask?
He said, any different lefty gloves coming in? The blue and orange is not for me. Yeah. My Facebook's Cage Kessler. Just shoot me a message, brother. We'll get you ordered.
Reps. I need to try to get out of that squirrel moment, but reps, tune in. Reps. A lot of BP talking about the bat, talking about your experience about the bat that you're swinging. Guys, I keep on saying this every year. Cold weather. We're going to actually get away. We're different. We're different than a lot of people out there. We actually get bats, not a lot of them. I will say that, but if we're going to go out tomorrow and hit, it's supposed to be pretty, and this ain't a squirrel moment. I'm actually going to pull up the weather tomorrow. It's actually 64 right now. That's not bad. Things aren't going to freeze. It's the lowest it's going to get is 60 tonight. And then tomorrow when we're hitting, it's going to be at 70, about 70 degrees. So that's not bad for us. We got a clear day. It's been raining. Yesterday, we're supposed to hit today. It was raining today, and yesterday it started. But we're going to be doing Facebook Live. Guys, if it gets down to the 40s at night, make sure that your stuff is, if you're going to hit indoors, I would not recommend hitting outdoors, but make sure your stuff is stored in the house. And I know that's hard to store it in the house because it cannot get cold. Those balls can't get cold, and that bat cannot get cold. We talked about this in the past. It takes a long time for those balls to warm up to in room temperature. You just can't stick them outside in the sun, expect them to warm up fast. It will warm up faster than the average, them actually getting a little warmer. But still, we haven't tested that. We haven't cut it in half, like 3.5 days instead of 7 or 5, 2.5 days. It's still not worth it because all these bats across the board, I'm just talking about short porch, all these bats across the board are high performing bats. You can't do what you used to do. A lot of people are asking, why don't y'all build a bat that we can hit in the off season? It's just not, it won't work. A lot of people won't buy them because a lot of people still want to go out there and hit good. I'll tell you right now, we hit last week. You hit with us last week? Mm-hmm. Ball was flying. But those balls were in 45-degree weather at nighttime. And we were hitting them during the day, which was a 65. It got pretty warm that day. Those balls, you can tell those balls had been sitting out in my garage at 45-degree weather in 24 hours. I grabbed them and they were cool, right? So I knew we're going to do some good video because those balls are flying. I know you guys like hitting that. And we were hitting against the wind. I don't think we could have did what we were doing as far if the wind wasn't, well, we do have high tech bats, but because it was blowing in hard and we were still smashing them. Are you reading that stuff?
Mm.
Well, read their stuff and actually comment on them too. That's going to actually help.
I've read them.
Okay. So stay away from.
Sharpie going out?
Yeah, it's going out. No, it's not as bad because I can just scratch through it. Guys, a big response for the calendar. I know you don't care about this.
It was hilarious, was it not?
It was hilarious. Big response to the calendar. A lot of people are asking. We only have, I bet we have 6 or 7 guys. We still need like 5 more. Give your suggestions on who should be on the calendar. Bob Downs should be on the calendar right there because he starts smarting off about me. And like, it would be funny to see me on a calendar without my shirt on, Bob. I heard that. So why don't you get on the calendar?
What would be worse, me or you?
What would be worse?
I'd probably be worse.
No, you're ripped, dude.
Yeah, so ripped.
Yeah. I think we need to be on the calendar. Me and you. I can do January. You can come for December. So there's some names that I got that I want to add on to that calendar list.
Shirtless pictures holding deer.
Yes. Like the firefighters with the fire hose, we holding deer heads. Okay, there are some names, guys. Now listen to these names that I got introduced. I have to introduce tonight because they're pretty good. I need some more though. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we probably up to. I need 3 more names to get to 12. So, Fat Guy BP, Adam Fowler, he has been added. We're going to ask him to actually be a part of the calendar for next year. And JBI is another one too. I loved it. Sorry, I know
Todd Cox calendar.
Todd might seal it up at the end there.
Brandon's definitely there.
Yeah, but Todd's he's working out. He's lifting weights. So he's been doing it for a while. Brandon's definitely there. Rob Peters is there.
Rob Taylor,
Casey Bryant.
Anthony Munoz.
Dude, you're picking on your guys over there. We're not going to have a Georgia calendar. Exactly what we talked about when we were hunting, right? Exactly. We're not going to do a Georgia calendar. You got to get mixed people on it. We got to do the West Coast. Is she on here?
Who?
Is Rachel on here? Rachel. Oh, this Bob Downs can handle that West Coast. We got to have them from everywhere. JBI, we have Fat Guy BP on there. And I seen him take his shirt off in that little influencer deal. He had his shirt off in there. The chef, Marcus, the chef. And the biggest controversy guy on social media is Hefty. We call it Hefty Balls.
Yeah, Too Hefty.
Too Hefty Balls. Like, I guess it's Too Hefty. He's the biggest influencer out there. I've talked to him a few times in the past. Great guy, you know. I talked to him, and he's got to be one of the ones.
Got to be 250 plus,
dude. He's got.
No. The comment says got to be 250 plus to get on the calendar.
No way. We got to. well, yeah. All of the Rob Taylors, at least. I'm sorry, Rob, but
it's 250 stout muscle.
Yeah. Peters too. I mean, he's running 250, 35, 250. He's ripped. But yeah, definitely. Those are any new names you guys need to throw out there. I need to hear them so I can contact them. So Fat Guy, JBI, the chef, Too Hefty is going to be approached to be on this calendar. But I know he's going to ask for money. So to show me that body, he's going to have to. That he is ripped, dude. Too Hefty. He's like chiseled.
We've all seen him with a shirt off. He takes it off all the time.
Every time he makes a play, he takes it off. So yeah, he is just ripped. He's shredded. They call that shredded. Okay. Rob Peters put this out the other day. Let me ask this question too. What am I running on time? Rob Peters asked this the other day, and he actually put it out there. I want everybody to chime in on this tonight, and because I'm going to ask, is that JBI instead of JVI? But it's neither. Okay. They said JBI.
There's me or Anthony.
Isn't 250. Okay, Anthony Munoz is not, and you're not.
Yeah, me and Anthony about the same build.
They're influencers, right? We're looking for influencers out there that can do this stuff, and the people that actually are associated with Show Porch or the big influencers out there. So those guys will be approached. The one thing I'm going to ask this, and I want a lot of people to reply to this, and this has been an ongoing debate with me for probably 16, 17 years, is what influences you guys out there to buy bat? Who influences you guys out there to buy bat? What's what is it what was the correct? Did you remember what he put on there?
No.
Okay.
I will say though, like a lot of times, me and Dad being at tournaments, the guys will want to buy what is in our bags.
I've had that too.
That happens to me a lot.
I've had a lot of people ask me, "What are you swinging? What are you swinging?" And I'm not okay. Here's the deal: when I was doing senior softball bat reviews, they wanted to know what was in my bag, or they'd walk up to when I'd be playing a tournament and I'd be out of state. They'd walk up and watch me hit with one bat that I would swing, because I did reviews on all these bats, and I would usually swing the best that actually fit my swing. There were other bats with that high bat speed that I stayed away from. So I should have known that my bat speed was a specific bat speed that I had, and that bat fit my swing, and I would do that for the last 16 years I've been playing senior softball. Friends, one of the ones is friends and teammates. Another one's pro hitters. And I'm not going to talk about my opinion on all these choices, but just let me know, guys. It's an A to H, actually. F and H. F after F is H. So friends and teammates, pro hitters, bat demos. One of the what influences you the most to buy a bat? A senior softball bat. Hell, it could be across the board. USSSA too. Bat reviewers, social media, your own experience. Like I think, well, that kind of goes with bat demos because you're out there hitting it yourself. And then it says other and comment below, guys. What is your opinion on that? I think I can't even talk about that because it's be telling you guys what I think, and I don't want to influence you guys out there. But yeah, that's what influences you guys most to actually. I know what Short Porch is doing. Short Porch is actually fitting a lot of you guys out there that actually want to swing a bat and want to get into it. It will be. Me and Cage talked about this the other day when we're out on the ranch. It's going to be different when me and Cage are there together, because we can be doing hit tracks and give you guys a wealth of information on, because his swing's different than my swing, right? So we'd have to put a category in what my bat swing is, what my bat speed is, what yours is.
Yeah, because we got talking about how you would likely actually get more swings out of the bat than I would, because you spin the ball.
You said that. You said
I hit the ball in the face more.
You said because you're a cutter, I would get more swings. Yes, definitely across the board. For 16, 17 years, I actually get more longevity out of my bats because I cut the ball. And I've been cutting the ball for years. It's something that's very hard to do. But once you get it, it's like badass, because I burn a lot of people. I can hit the ball down, get it to the infield, and I hit the ball further when I cut it. Anybody does that can cut it. So that's things that we need to educate you guys on going forward whenever I get to January, whenever I get to Savannah, Georgia. We're going to be doing video live almost every day when we get new bats in, new tech, new research and development bats, because I want to open that up to a point. I want to open it up to a lot of people out there, hands-on, that know, because we are going a different direction than a lot of bat companies. Every bat company, nobody's done what we're doing by fitting. So in the past, because I didn't see it, for 15 years when I was senior softball bat reviews, but Short Porch is doing it. So you're going to get more educated when I get there. There's going to be more information on the websites that are out there, the actual website from Short Porch, and we're going to get more information on there. So definitely that's coming. And how many swings we get out before it loses compression, what the compression is. Okay, let's say a guy with 70 mile an hour bat speed, he's going to know how many swings he's got to put on that bat around, until he gets to like a 175, 180 compression. The one thing that we do have with Short Porch bats, a Kevlar across the board, is we're getting that low compression with better performance than any other bat company out there that I personally talk about.
100%. You can get it lower and still succeed.
Yes. And you get better performance on that higher. So your threshold is a little different than other bat companies because of our material, basically. But we talked about that. There was a lot of things we did brainstorm about. And actually, we didn't agree a lot of times, half the time, when we're talking about building bats, right? So you would talk to me about that end-load thing. We're not going to talk about that, but the end-load thing, we kind of had to come home and talk about it, because I do have a bat out here that we looked at that I was explaining. I can't say what it is, right?
That was good.
I know. I don't give up too much information. There was something exactly what's happening. There was something that somebody said the other day. And I'm trying to remember what he said, but that's not a squirrel moment. I want to explain something here too. What influences you guys the most? That's another thing too. My supplement, I'm looking at the time. My supplement program has changed. There will be a new list out. I've added some things and I've taken out some things, and I'll tell you the reason why. But that will come in another podcast because I know I'm running behind. So I'm kind of. Somebody asked me, and I'm going to take a little bit of this out here. I have a blank bat, trying to see what bat is equal. Short porch bat is equal to the feel and weight of that bat. What you guys need to do, if you have a bat from a bat company that you're coming into short porch and you don't want to miss a beat and you want to hit those numbers and you want it to feel good, what you need to do is do weight distribution on that bat. And you guys go back and look at a video on how we did that. And that's another thing too. We're going to be doing weight distribution numbers like spot on, like real fast. The number one question that I get is this. The number one question I get is, what are the weight distribution numbers is on every size? It's hard for me to do that unless I'm set 4 bats right here to San Antonio, Texas. But you got to understand. You got to understand that
Cage needs a taller chair. Okay, Sean.
He's just leaning back is what he's doing. If I did that, like this is how Cage is right now. So I'm kind of leaning forward.
Mark, you're welcome to come by our warehouse. Come see us. Take some swings.
Weight distribution numbers. I'll be doing those when I'm in Savannah, and they'll hit that same day that we get the shipment of bats in. They'll hit the website that way. I know Sean, you're still waiting on those weight distribution numbers on that bat from last year. I'm getting them to you. I just need to find them because I write all my stuff down. I just need to go back to the paperwork. But since you're asking about an old model, I think, or the new model compared against the new model, that's what it is. So that's going to be really it's not going to take that long to get it there because I will be there. But this person was asking me, he's coming from another bat company, wants to try our bats, but he wants to know, instead of swinging all of them, he wants to know what can he walk into. You got to find out your weight distribution numbers on that bat, that Pacific bat that you're talking about. He's high in hands. So, you know, if you're 20, I actually know those numbers on a 26 ounce. They are a 16.8 on the end with a 9.5 on the hands on that weight. So we'd have to find you a bat, which is a balanced bat in ours that would go to an end-loaded bat that you bought. So that's just little things. Another thing too, Kate talked about this. When I get there, guys, you have questions, I'll be on the phone the whole time because I'll be working there. I'll be on the phone the whole time. You can ask me questions when I'm there, call the shop, and then I will get on the phone with you and kind of guide you through. But I think at the beginning, you're going to need a little bit of guidance until we get everything put on the website. That way you guys can go straight to the website, find out what the weight distribution numbers that you are going to buy of that bat, and then have a review on that bat. We'll be doing reviews right straight from the hit tracks from at Short Porch. So it's going to be so much information fast whenever we get there. So the one thing that he was asking, if you're moving find your weight distribution numbers, get a scale, find out how you could go on YouTube and find out how I do that stuff, how I do all that. This is my opinion too, is all of our reps need to know how to scale a bat.
Didn't you, was it 2 years ago in Vegas? You had a guy come up?
Oh,
the story I'm talking about?
Yes.
And, he had one bat that he had been swinging. He wanted the closest thing. And this, for instance, it was a heavy end load from this one manufacturer that weighed out to a balanced bat in ours.
Yeah. Because we do weigh our things different than other bat companies because we're kind of on tune with the desire of a lot of seniors out there that want. So this comes with years of experience, guys, with that weight distribution. I always thought that the balanced bats were loaded different back in the day, that to truly get that balanced feel with performance, you got to be in this different, formula. And Jeff is right on when I talk to him, and Leslie's right on when I talk to her about that formula that we need. There's a formula out there when it comes to weight distribution. and I think Short Porch has it. I'm not going to talk about any other bat company. It's just that other bat companies weigh their bats different than what we do. So definitely, guys need to get with us next year. Okay, this is one that I want to talk about. Sorry, Jeff, if you come on, but I'm not going to answer it. Don't be panicked. Don't panic, Jeff. I'm not going to say anything bad. There is somebody had asked this, and I think you can chime in on this one too. Who are you talking to?
I'm good.
Okay, then
it was
quit.
Important. Jeff is joined.
He is. Is that why you got on, Jeff? Because I'm fixing to say something?
Probably.
Let me finish, Jeff. Let me finish. Give me a minute. Because he's 2 minutes late. There was something that was said on I want to clarify. Something was said on Facebook, and a lot of people replied to it. The guy asked, what's the difference between the first blackout with SpinTech and the X-Bat that's new? So I replied, and I didn't go into detail when I replied to it. And I told him the barrel, one's a 7-layer and one's a 3-layer. That is true, right? But I guess he didn't like the answer. So he said back, and I'm trying not to get all into this, but he said back, reread the question. And I'm like, I reread the question, and I said, he's asking what's the difference between both two bats. I don't know if he's afraid it's a repaint, maybe, but the first blackout that was made with SpinTech was a 7-layer. Remember, guys, it was done last year, about a little less than a year ago. I think probably 11 months ago, 10 months ago, it was done. We have changed to a tri-layer. I'm not going to tell you about a tri-layer because that's not information we're going to give up. It is a different barrel, right? The load is pretty damn close to being the same. The X is in my opinion, is a upgrade from a lot of bats out there.
It's a hell of an upgrade.
It's hell of an upgrade. If you took those two and compared them to each other, because we have progressed in knowledge from that bat to this year's bat, the X is a lot better, right? It wasn't a bad bat. I'm not saying that was not a bad bat, but we make bats and we progress every time we make them because we give them y'all guys like them, so we can tweak them a little bit. We very seldom do repaints unless it comes to the scared model where we just pull them over and we just start doing, but that's not a lot. It's a couple of the Halloween, and then the Christmas one. So that's basically what it is. But apparently he still didn't like my answer, and then people are, and then what I like about what the reps do is
who else answered this?
There was
somebody else answered it the exact same way you did.
And then this is what I like, right? I like that our reps that have knowledge that are getting in there and replying to what he said.
I forget who said it. Somebody said it exactly.
It was Dennis Julian and someone else. One of our other reps. Two or three other people replied to him like, he's telling you the truth, not without going into detail. I will not tell you detail on how we build bats, right? I'll push that envelope, right, when I start talking about the DDTOG, when I kind of tease Jeff about it. Jeff you will not say anything. And I understand that. Jeff, if you're watching, I understand that. But I'm teasing you guys because that is a different technology. So the answer to the guy's question, it's the tri-layer compared to the 7-layer. 7-layer was the first one. The new one is the tri-layer. And we are across the board are going tri-layer on all of our bats. on all of our bats. I don't think we're doing anything other than look here. Will you shut up? Will you shut up already?
You keep clicking it twice. There you go.
Look at him. He's like, will you shut up already? And I'm on time here. I'm sitting there listening to you ramble about stuff. I know what you did, Jeff. See what you're doing? You're trying to push me just like your dad.
I'm on the edge of the screen here. You want me to hear?
No, you were not on the edge. I was.
It's your world. I just live in.
Hey, bud, I cannot wait for him to leave tomorrow. Really, because he has been on me the whole time. I think we've argued half the time.
We have not argued.
Okay, a couple of times we've argued.
Cage, did you get some American food while you were there, or was it all Mexican?
No, we had barbecue a couple times.
Yeah,
good steaks.
We had
and
barbecue today.
What else we have? Chicken and dumplings and
Yeah,
all kinds of good stuff.
he don't eat that
We ate
Tex-Mex shit.
good.
Oh, he ate very good. Hey,
Real good.
he went back for seconds and thirds. They loved him there. She loved feeding him. Bonnie loves feeding him.
She kept killing me with that daggone dessert. Every time. You sure you don't want dessert?
And then dude, he came
Talks me into it.
yeah, he came out and she came out and asked him for desserts because she home makes all of her desserts.
For the record, that blackberry cobbler was real good.
Dude, he killed it. He killed it. And then he wanted to go to sleep after that. We had work to do. So yeah.
He might weigh 150 when he comes back, huh?
Dude, that's what we're trying to do. Put some pounds on him. I've been trying to get him to take creatine. He's like, nope, I'm not going to do that now. You know, I'm like, okay, we'll work on you when I get there about all this other stuff that you need to start hitting. You know, steaks, what I tell you, steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes, whole milk, which he doesn't want to drink whole milk. And then I started telling him with goat's milk, and he's like, dude, you're way too into it. But you can't, he's one of those kids, man. It's just, it's hard to tell him about stuff. He'll learn later on, though.
Right.
He'll learn later on.
He got a long way to go. What is going on with you guys besides? Yeah, dude, I guess you called it. You called it for the year for the guiding now?
I called it for the year, and I don't know if I'm going to do it again next year. That's just too far away. And I really did think about this, Jeff, because all the stuff that Short Porch has going on, like turkey season starts in April. I cannot be gone April. I'll be a lot of tournaments in April. That's when everything we'll ramp up in January. We got a bunch of stuff we'll talk about in a minute that's coming out in January. And in March and April, I think there's some demo days that we're going to do in March with me and Todd. I talked to him when I was up there. And then a lot of other people just doing demo days with and getting in with. So April's out for turkey season. And I did the whole month of April, actually into March, going to April with turkey. And I'm not doing that. So, and then next year, it's going to be too much for me to fly at that time of year because, hell, I was up there and you were calling me and I was talking to you about different things that were going on. I'd rather be there than here. I love it. I mean, I talked to Cage. It's something he would like to do later on in life, but it was amazing just going around to the people and then the atmosphere. But still, I'll be in Georgia, so I don't know if I'm going to do it next year. And I actually told Bonnie with Baker 3 that I don't think I'm going to be back. I really don't. I think this is it.
Unless you could sneak away in December for two or 3 weeks.
And then he said 2 weeks. Then he goes, maybe you need to talk to Dad. Like in December, we can sneak away for a couple of weeks.
Did not.
He said we.
No, I never said we because I said he could. I said Dad ain't gonna let us both out of the office at the same time.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he said it won't. They won't. But here's the deal. This kid, man, was working the whole time he was here.
He worked.
He was working the whole time he was there. Even today, he was on with everybody. He was on with Erica last night or yesterday. And then when we were there, he'd troubleshoot a lot of things or he'd direct them, answer a lot of questions. Because I did not know. I mean, I kind of knew, but all the questions we get on that page, on that website, that needs to be answered.
Yeah.
It's a simple yes or no's, and which I like. I'll answer a few of them. But it's constant. Like I was answering questions up there. We'd get up on a mountain where we got reception and then we turn around and answer the question. But that's a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah. It's an insane amount of information and texts and calls. And I bet I have 7-8 people today I didn't get back with, that I just didn't get around to call back because I don't have time to talk to everybody. And that's every day though. So if you're watching this and I didn't call you back, it's just, I can't get to everybody. It's a little out of hand on how many people we have and how many people are reaching out every few minutes. I know me and Todd played phone tag all day and he literally answered his phone in the middle of a league game tonight because we couldn't get on the phone together. So it's just so many texts and emails, and it's just hard to keep the information flowing out to everybody. So we're doing the best we can, and it's going great. It's going great, but you just absolutely understand. Y'all can't get back to everybody. Neither can Leslie. I can't. And real, again, apologize for that. But come live a day in the Short Porch life, and you'll find out real quick.
It gets overwhelming every other day.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to get
Yeah,
worse.
I mean, there was I was out of pocket for about an hour today. When I got back to the truck, I had 37 phone calls missed. That ain't cool. Not phone calls, text. I mean, it wasn't phone calls,
Yeah.
it was text messages. Yeah. Which is typical.
And then
Yeah.
catching up on those, and
Yeah.
answering the question
Yeah.
as short as you can with getting enough information over to them where they're satisfied with it. That's
When
basically what I try
When
to
the
do.
Grinch happened, I had so many people text me trying to get it pre-sell, talk me into pre-buying a Grinch that I copied and pasted all the people the same text message back. So that was kind of wild. That when you have to answer, the same question, from that many people at once. But we're still trying to reach out to everybody we can and keep the information flowing. And it's fun. We love the chaos. I wouldn't have it any other
Oh,
way.
definitely.
But,
Yeah, it's pretty intense, but I like that shit too.
yeah.
But just getting back to everybody, we will. If you guys are watching, you ask me a question, I'll try to get back to you best way that I can. There's a bunch of nothing too, guys. There is a little bit of misinformation out there about bats that we've had in the past. Just text me and let me know. Or text. I would rather them text me and Cage and ask us about it on the misinformation than bothering you because you have shit to do. And we talked about this at some point, you and Leslie, and I think you're going in the right direction right now where you and Leslie are going to back off of this a little bit and start building this company up to what we think it could get to. So it's hard for you to answer text messages and work or talk to China at nighttime. So it's just new developments that come up. I'd rather you focus more on that and let us answer the questions.
Yeah, that's right. And it's you're dead right on us building the infrastructure around the company. And, I want to emphasize that we brought in a major player to help us build the infrastructure, named Tammy Turner. I don't know if you heard of her. So she will be on yeah, you heard the name. So she's going to be here. I can't wait for that. And you're damn right. We're building infrastructure. We're under construction in 2 different countries right now. One being our facility is under construction, building offices in our facility. We are finishing up. What's that?
Has he started?
Yeah, it is half finished. Dave's office is half finished. You've been gone that long.
Don told me he'd be Friday.
Yeah. So is the store is already under construction too. So as we just finished the final touches on our last assembly line for our bats. So we're under construction from on both sides of the globe, and everything right now oddly is going smooth. It's going real smooth.
Cross your fingers on that.
Yeah, we had a little bit of machinery that we had to change out that wasn't working as good as we had hoped. That is custom machinery for our bats. We got that done and running good right now. So that was the only little hiccup we had, and everything is kicking ass. And here we are. We're this close to 2026, and we got some badass stuff coming up to kick off the year, right? So
yeah, kick off the year, and then we got some stuff coming into Vegas. We got a couple of things coming into Vegas, and we talked about that the other day.
Well, I'm not going to talk about the Vegas thing. I will only say that it will be the biggest thing we've ever done.
Hold on. Yes.
Now he tells us.
Yeah. So
okay.
Well, you sent us that packing slip. We read that packing slip.
I knocked my drink over in a restaurant.
When I showed him, we were in Rock Springs, Texas, eating at a little Hispanic place there, and he knocked his drink over when I showed him the packing slip.
I went to reach back for my phone, and my daggum hoodie caught my cup.
The hottest effing secret bat out right now. And I go, well, I guess he swung it, so he's been sent to us. So you went the first round of R&D.
Okay, but then but then he ships it the wrong shipping carrier, and it's not going to be here till tomorrow.
Yeah. So here's the deal
Hey,
with how Jeff works. Here's the deal how Jeff works. He'll take something out and he'll hit it.
I said I wasn't going to get to swing this.
there's nothing else that needs to be done with the model that is so perfect. That is what I can say. However, Vegas is a long time away.
Yeah.
So,
It's a
and
senior.
yes,
It's actually the first one we're getting. Somebody asked, is it U-Trip or senior? The first one we're getting is a senior, then we'll go into the U-Trip version of it.
I mean, this is Vegas Tech. We've
Yeah, this is something that's big.
we worked that far ahead. However, it is a design that has never been done. However, but right now we have new technology launching for the first of the year that had been done from the summer. And then the reason you hear us talk about so far out is because things we're working out now are for next summer. The things we are about to launch, we worked on last summer. So we're not working on them bats anymore. We're not testing them bats. They were done in July. These models that are coming out now they're no joke. They are what, nothing like we've ever dropped before. And, and, the X is coming back though, guys. I will say that the X is coming back at the same time. And a lot of the X's are already sold. So,
when do they land?
they should land probably 9-10 days, somewhere around then. I'll know more tonight, actually, when I get to work after we get off. The baddest ass signature bat that we've ever launched on the senior side will be in first week of January or so as this Scared After Dark. The Scared After Dark is not a repaint. It has a new upgraded material that we were working on that we tested in-house. Alan Hancock tested, and it is way, way improved over our badass Scared bats we already put out. So, and I'll tell you, Alan had hit it a bunch on lives. If y'all want to go back and look, y'all can see the numbers. You can see the durability, everything about the Scared After Dark will be the best U-Trip model we've ever put in the market that we've been holding on to for our 2026 launch. So, make no mistake, what's about to come in January is for real. It's exciting. It's our best foot forward for next year. And it is stuff that we've been holding on to really kick off our 2026 season.
But the one thing that I'll talk about you is whenever you get this new stuff, you send it to me. You don't tell me anything about it. And we get it down here, and then I'll call you on the phone and tell you, like, wow, like that's happened before in the past. Even when I was senior softball bat reviews, you would just send me stuff and let me know what you think about it.
Well, how many times have me and you done that? I call you, hey, what do you think about this? Well, have you hit it? No. Well, I'm not telling you.
Well, yeah.
And how about the Sunshine? The Sunshine, it is one badass bat, and that's all we're hearing every day. The waiting on the Sunshine, we had a conversation about how close it was to the original blackout from October year before last. The waiting was very, very similar. And man, it flat steps on the ball. It's impressive. So we're hearing that every day. I think it's the balance bat of this year, which is typical for us to have incredibly high performing balance bats. Guys, the yellow wig popper, aka Sunshine, it's here, and it is something else. And we're very excited about that bat and how it's going to hit the ground running at the fields in January, February with the end loads, because right here, 1st of January, everything that's launching is their end loads. So
Okay, wait. Let's talk about January. Well, I don't know if you want to talk about that. So that one right there. Kate, I don't like Cage here because he starts marking off shit I can't talk about.
I circled
No,
it for you
dude,
to talk about.
I cannot be. And his words were, "We're going to be."
Is he talking about the future balance bats?
No, he was talking about there are 3 bats going to be
the
launched.
new Dave Velasquez signature is what I'm referring to.
I said the baddest ass signature senior bat we ever put in the market. Did y'all miss that?
No, but
I was messing with Dave.
he's done hunting. Now he can talk shit.
That's what I said. Guys, it's the 2026 matte finish. What I call K composite, which is our advanced Kevlar that we're putting out. We've been testing, in the Gulf Coast and at Short Porch for a while now. These bats are coming out with the new Kevlar and that we are super excited about. And it features a matte finish, and the Scared After Dark will come out with it at the same time. They're both DDT inloads. They're phenomenal. It's our best foot forward to kick off the year with exciting new bats. And it doesn't stop there. If you're looking for 2-piece inloads, the autism bats will show up in January, later January, in 2-piece balanced DDTs, our first ever balanced DDTs. So to kick off the year, we did some really, really cool stuff. And as we have the Blackout X that needs no introduction right now, that's selling like mad because more and more people are hitting them. It's out there too. So we're going to have a lot of cool stuff. And the balanced DDT autism bats will come out in the U-Trip and the senior at the same time. So, and I know USSSA, Cage will tell you, people have been waiting on this for a year for the DDT balance to come out.
Yes. Yeah, hounded about it.
Yeah, we get hounded about it. So.
And I'm waiting for it personally.
Yeah, and as everybody knows, we will be donating to autism like we always do. It's for a great cause. So, get on board with that if you're a balance guy and you're looking at a 2-piece. But if you like a 1-piece balance, we got the Sunshine. Our goal is to have more models across to fit everybody. I have some models a little beyond that. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because March, April, May, and most of July and August has already been mapped out. So
yeah, that's what we do. We kind of map things out. We got a schedule.
You like that?
Dude, he's killing me over here, man. He's talking about other shit. But okay, we still have the Brandon Murray, right? And we still have
we have the Bayous.
But it's taken. I've seen the numbers in the last week. It's been taken off. And the reason I told Cage about that is it's that time of year where a lot of people want a little bit, that the faster swinging bat guys want to swing that bat and they'll go out there and get it. But I think here's the deal. Somebody just asked best bat out there right now. It was Chad actually that asked, what's the best bat out there right now? Listen, guys, we make different categories for best bats. Like Brandon Murray, I think, is the best DDT 12-inch out there for that faster swinging bat guy.
Me and Dad saw this when we had our Christmas party. Brandon Murray was in there swinging a blackout. Didn't perform.
Yeah.
Did it?
No, Brandon was so strong. He needs a higher compression. So, and I could go way down on compression, and get increased performance when he can't. So I mean that's nothing new. It's nothing we didn't know, but that's truth. He's too strong to swing lower compression bats. So, and I think most people that know anything about bats could have told you that probably ahead of time. We just proved it. We proved it on the computer. And Brandon's a different animal, though. I mean, there's not many Brandons out there. I will say this, getting back to if you just don't know a lot about bats, and I just had to pick one bat. Say I'm watching Dave's podcast and I'm new and I'm just getting back into senior softball, and I'm just going to grab a bat and I'm not sure what I should be swinging. I'll tell you this, I would grab a Sunshine. I would grab a balanced FinTech as long as I had at least moderate bat speed, because I think that's a good starting point if you just don't have a clue what you should be swinging. Now, if you have an idea about your bat speed and you've been playing, and you know what bat to choose. But I will say, guys, if you're just coming back into senior softball and you just don't know and you're just going to play, or you're not going to play much, or just some league ball, I would go the balanced Sunshine route if I just didn't know, or if I had to pick one bat on low information, you know.
Yeah.
And I would grab the Aim High if you just don't want to miss in USSSA. It's a quarter load, and I'm younger. I would just grab an Aim High if I'm just not sure and I just want a really good bat I can just go play with. You know, there's two bats right there. I think just about anybody could swing and get away with it if, you know, if they're not really detailed and knowing what bat they should go with for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
That
Just
aim
because
high.
you brought it up, you know.
That aim
What's
high
that?
is legit. That aim high is legit.
Aim High is flat out legit. It's our number one selling USSSA bat right now for one reason. It performs. You know, swing
I
fast.
don't swing a one piece, but you open my bag, it goes scared, jawbreaker, aim high. I
Yeah.
despise it, yet I love that.
I think like when you open up most short porch people's bag, you'll find in the senior side, you'll find a blackout in there. No matter who they are, you'll find a blackout in their bag. I'll tell you that. So I think on the U-Trip side, the short porch guys would really should have an Aim High in their bag. If they don't, Cage is dead right. You know.
You can do anything with that bat. You really,
Yeah,
really
you can do anything. The quarter load is, man, it is nice. It is nice. It's something that we'll go back to feature in the senior side at some point this year as a quarter load. We did it one time. What bat did we do that? Was it the first Fat Guy BP
Yeah, the
maybe?
first IBP
Or was it?
senior, the gray one. Yeah.
Yeah, quarter load. What great models. Quarter loads, man, that's not a bad
No.
bat. Not a bad bat. You can do what you want to do with it and catch a little more barrel.
You can control it.
And
You can control
yeah.
it with extra barrel weight to actually help performance.
Yeah,
And
really.
You won't miss with it. You said the same a minute ago, where if you're that newbie that just comes over, grab your quarter ounce end load with our balanced, and you can't miss. I mean, it's going to great performance on it. You can put it anywhere you want to put it, because
Help you.
we build balance bats different, Jeff. Well, you know that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. So that would be, like I said, if now a lot of people who watch this, they are very detailed. They follow you. They know which bat they could kind of go with, and they'll run it by you, and you can put them in a bat almost right away with a few questions. So, but you never know. We get more and more people follow Short Porch. All our social media platform has really grown this year. So that would be, I just wanted to run that out there for the people who don't, who are maybe new to the page or just started watching Dave for whatever reason. And, for everybody else, just look out for what's about to hit the ground. Really badass stuff coming out right here in January across the board. And I just can't wait with all the stuff there's bats coming out in the spring that I can't wait. I just can't wait, So not just these bats here. So it's just always exciting. We have some really cool stuff. And then we talk about next August, what's coming out there. I mean, I always say, Dave, it's exciting times to be a Short Porch, but it's always exciting, right? It's always exciting.
Here's the deal too, Jeff, and we talked about this last week. I almost get to the point where we have to slow down, because we can't with all this new tech that we have up here,
Yeah.
And there you go. And we talk about, and me and you talk about, is all this new tech. We need to stage it where we got to slow down a little bit, where we are not flooding the market with all these new ideas, and kind of prolong it after after next year. And then, after next year, and then look what we're going to look at next year. But then again, with the new stuff we have coming out, we have better technology, and we can hone it a little bit. We can shape it a little bit to be better every year, and we're constantly pushing that envelope. And I'm not talking about big drops. We're doing these little ones that are pushing that envelope a little better on every bat series that we put out is better.
So what was so disheartening, and I'll just talk about, testing technology and stuff is, I'd been on the shelf, I hadn't swung, been back in the gym, these kind of things. And this is a true story, guys. So I go in there and I told you I was going to hit the bat, right? The bat came in. I jump in there and I'm hitting stuff like it's been a lot of years since I've hit the ball like that. And I'm like, well, it's really good, right? It's really good, but I send one to Alan. And I don't think, then I go on, we got all kind of other work to do. We got a busy week. Then Alan calls me and he's like, hey man, I'm like 6 mile an hour faster with this bat, any other bat. And he's like, I'm hitting balls. I've never seen nothing like this. And I'm like, shit, man, I thought it was me working out and feeling better. No, the bat tech was that good. It didn't have nothing to do with me, But
Yeah.
that was kind of a funny thing because it was really legit, man. And it's going to be a good time with that one. And we've seen this happen time and time again at Short Porch as we're developing stuff where we get some really good things coming out in the future. And I'll tell you, just hitting the new Dave signature that we've been swinging that's coming out, man, it's electric. And the numbers I get off it, the exit velo, the spin rates, and guys, you just wait, man. Y'all gonna love this bat coming out in a few weeks. So, and Dave will be showing it off at all the TOCs, and when it sells out, he's gonna give me so much shit about the
How we
I
didn't
have
order
more
it.
Dave bats.
Yeah,
If we have more Dave bat,
I did that last year. Did it this year too.
yeah.
We
Jeff,
should
you only
open
made
more.
1,000. You should have made 2,000.
I had to deal with the customers coming up and said, "How come you didn't make more?" I said, "Hey, boss man's over there. You got to go
We
talk to
made
him."
as many as we possibly could in the time frame for Vegas.
That's what I was.
Hey, we can all the bats we can. And you know what's crazy is we keep ramping up production, ramping up. We're building assembly lines, and it's still never enough. Which is great. I'm not complaining about that, and we're so thankful to have the customer base and the people behind us, and that more and more people are switching to Short Porch. So it's really, and with this bat being as good as it is on the U trip, it's going to be really hard to keep up with on the production side because that bat's just that good. So we're really just trying to, push as much production as we can to that after dark right now, and it's pulling from some other things. Not unfortunately, just we're fortunate, but when you have a demand for one model where it's going to be so huge and selling out so quick, you just got to try to really ramp up that model that's about to come out.
Yeah. I can't wait till it does. I mean, it's an exciting time
100%.
of the year.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
right before Christmas, right after Christmas, and in January. And when we get there during January, and we're trying to move as fast as we can, especially now that I got back, I can help out. We're getting a pod delivered to the house. We're going to start loading and just get ready. Looking at another vehicle before we go down there because we already got rid of 2. So kind of downsizing a little bit, and then we're going to be heading.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. And like I said, man, your office is halfway finished. I can't have an empty office at Short Porch International. That's not how we roll. So when the office finishes, you got to get your ass to Savannah. And Dave loves Savannah. So hey, Dave, what's the wife saying about Savannah living here?
You know
What's she
what?
saying?
You know what about Savannah? That it's the ocean, it's the water, basically.
Yeah.
That if you have that for her and Sunshine, she's all into it. It's the food, it's the people, and I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not downplaying. I'm not ripping on Texas or anything, but the people there are just great. I mean, they're very, it's just. I talked to Cage about it too because I visited there a few times in the last year and a half, and I think they have great people there.
Good Southern hospitality.
Good Southern hospitality.
Well, I'll tell you, the food in Savannah, I'll put it up against anywhere in the world. I've been all over, and I love the food right here better than anywhere I've ever been. And I've tried. I love to go out to eat and go places. So everywhere we've been, a lot of places have good food, but when you start talking about just a plethora of just, a 50-mile radius where you can just go into any restaurant and it is just out of this world, that's Savannah, Georgia. So
Yeah.
if you like to eat out, this is the place for sure. Charleston, South Carolina, kind of the same way. Has great food restaurants there, very similar restaurants, which I'm sure I'll run you over there to visit. I don't know if you've been to Charleston before. Maybe not.
No.
Great food in
No.
Charleston.
Yeah, great food in Charleston. So we'll probably run over there and visit for one weekend when we have a free weekend. Take you and Tammy over there. So it's very similar in culture.
The biggest thing with me is you're not a far drive from the, I think, softball capital of the United States is Florida.
Yeah, no, we're right. We're
right
an
there.
hour and 40 minutes from the border, and
2 hours from Drew Park in Jacksonville.
yeah, we're 2 hours from Drew Park. We're 4.5 from Tampa, which is the largest concentration of senior softball. So we just get up, drive there. It's real good. And now with the mecca of travel baseball, as we get into baseball this year, which is Atlanta, we're 4 hours from Atlanta, but we have Brandon Station there, so we don't have to, run back and forth as fast. And we have Allen in Tampa, Brandon in Atlanta. We have Stacy Carr in North Georgia. We just have a lot of people, in key areas that can really help us,
Yeah.
and that's across. And, how about California? Bob Downs, Rachel Good, JBI, they're kicking ass out in California right now.
Yeah, Capri Williams and Danny Gardea are in the California area, and you get Bob and Josh Ed, all of your Washington folk, Dennis. They're killing it.
Oh man, you talk about reps and coverage. Cindy Mattern in Virginia, Robert Conley in Myrtle Beach, Conway area. The coverage. Yeah, the coverage I see on a daily basis across. We got a lot of guys working the north of the border now, Canada. Those kind of
Alabama.
Yeah, John Moore. Yeah, I ran some numbers. I seen what was going where and who was doing what. Hats off to John Moore. John Moore pops right up in every conversation. In every when you talk reps, he's up there. He's doing really well. So
that's the Army.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of cool stuff with the reps that, man, just adding all the reps this year, it was a big undertaking. Cage will tell you, Cage, it was a nightmare for a while, wasn't it? For a good little while.
Was it?
and we still have people wanting to, you talked to a couple of people with the ranch, but they still have people wanting to be a rep, and I know they're getting in a little late, but actually what we'll get, like Kate said, what will get your foot in the door is if you're in an area where we don't have one.
We could open that application again right now, and it would get just as.
I see one guy Leslie and I was talking about today just popped up on here, Riggins Derek. We actually had a conversation. We love him. We love what he's doing out there. What a great guy that just comes across as a genuine good person that you'd want to talk to about softball, that you'd want to be on the field with. He's a very cool dude. And I can't wait when we start getting back down into Florida to meet him personally. and I'm sure Alan will get me down there and introduce me to him when I get down to Tampa.
Yeah, sweet. A lot of good people everywhere. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, man.
Here, what we have coming.
Yeah, we've got a nice strong team or family growing here, and
there's going to be a short porch draft this year. I heard some people talking about us. We should do it. The short porch draft is already being mapped out. We'll have most all these people there at one time. Dave will be handling the hospitality for that. So, but that'll be a good time, and it'll be good to have more and more people in one spot. I think that's a great opportunity to give us a reason to have everybody at one venue for the weekend,
Yeah.
So everybody who wants to come play that is, and it'll be a good time. It'll be co-ed like most drafts. So, that'll be girls and guys across the board. So I can't wait for that.
Rachel Good's putting a team in that, isn't she not? It's that co-ed draft.
The short porch one, I would imagine she would try. Yeah. So Alan's going to be spearheading that. Alan and Christian. So it'll be in Tampa. It'll be in the Tampa area because Alan has resources in Tampa. What about the gloves, Kay? So the gloves are ramping up, right?
It is still available. It is a Christmas exclusive glove that is 1 for 2. A Christmas exclusive glove. There was only 2 made. Okay, there was only 1 on the website, and it is still there. There's all kinds of other cool designs that have come in recently. How about the tan glove? You want to talk about the tan glove? It's a softer version of our kip leather that we were trying, and just
we have a tan and navy glove. Sorry, I'm not at the office to show it off. The first ever super soft kip leather glove we done is tan and navy. I think it's my favorite glove. I was telling Cage earlier that we've done. A lot of the gloves Cage will be putting together will probably be the super soft kip leather going forward. That is an easier break in.
Yeah,
so I was a real big.
It's just more of a game ready version. It's just something. Yeah,
absolutely. So that one, reach out to Cage. All these are on our website. If you want the super soft one, it's the tan and navy one on there. And all the glove designs. But I'll say this, if you order the Christmas exclusive tonight, Leslie's right here. When she gets in the morning to ship it, I can get her to throw you in. If you shoot us a message on what size short sleeve hoodie you are, we just got in 300 short sleeve hoodies, not on our website. I'll have you in a red hoodie to match the Christmas exclusive in the morning to go out but you're going to have to let her know what size you wear if you order the Christmas glove that Cage made.
Noah Coleman said that the old brown is beautiful. How about that old brown glove you're so proud of?
The old timey brown glove that I made, the 12.5 smaller glove, that is the only one I designed. It is the best one. It looks better than all Cages.
That's debatable.
What do you think, Dave? Did you like my old timey brown glove?
He showed me that brown glove. I think it is because that's old school shit. I like the dark brown, right? He's throwing me all these Christmas colors and stuff. I'm too old for that, man. So
yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
I'll pick that glove over all the gloves.
Okay. You
don't have to glove.
But then again, I'm different. Like we do. We make shit for everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's too light for me.
Yeah, I did get more of the sweet and simple gloves in stock, which is the white and gray. We didn't really mention that, but they are.
Somebody sent us a message wanting the Cage signature glove in a left hand.
Yeah, I believe Peyton reached out to that customer. You need something, I can order anything. But I do have two of these on order coming.
There we go. Lots of cool gloves, and the glove thing is kind of taken off of late, and we have gotten a lot larger as a company, and that's helping everything out. We sold like 100 hoodies last week, so the hoodies are flying off the shelf. So if you want to grab one, jump on there. How about the flag hoodie sweatshirt? That everybody was going crazy over that one. That one was a good one too. And you see the batting jacket that I have on, these just went on the website too today.
That one. Let's okay. The hitting balls. A lot of people ask me when are those going to come in.
Yeah, so I know we were pre-selling some of them today. Some people called, wanted to go ahead and get them. We're waiting for them to clear customs. I hadn't really checked into it. And once they clear customs, they will, then start heading to our warehouse. I'm just unsure. I don't know how backed up they are or anything like that over there. I hadn't checked into it lately, so. But they're real close to getting here. Same thing with the bat bags. So we're just waiting for them to get through customs.
So that's going to be a day by day, kind of let everybody know
Yeah,
about.
yeah. We're just waiting for them to get through customs. I don't know if they could have an influx of stuff because of holidays or whatever, or people taking off. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Bat bags.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. The bat bags fall in the same category as the foam balls. We're just waiting on them to clear and start heading our way as, they're stateside. So,
Okay. Sounds
yeah.
good. Left field lounge. I know we got a lot of people.
Oh man, how about everybody showed off this month's left field lounge? It was no secret.
Loving this month.
Yeah.
So I if you guys join that left field lounge, we're trying to build that. Actually, we have got it up pretty high there.
I'll say this. Next month's my favorite. Next month, when it comes to something cool and catchy, and it's just going to go viral, it's going to be next month's left field lounge. It will go viral online as soon as she ships out the first few left field lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a secret, but it will absolutely go viral. It is going to be more popular than the Krispy Kreme shirts. I'll tell you that. So
A guy here just said, "Are we going to have both bags in stock? What do we have coming?"
So there's a black bag. We hadn't did black before. There's a black bag and there's the red, white, and blue one that everybody wanted. I do know there's some teams. There's so many teams that want them all that as soon as they get here, they may just get all bought up. There was some teams trying to buy 30 and 40 of them. So, some groups. So with that being said, there's some gray ones that are going to come in February. So what's going to happen is we're going to have shipments of bags come in every month, just like we do bats, from now on.
Sweet. That left field lounge, we can get on the website and join that if somebody wanted to join that.
Yeah. Left field lounge. You go to the Short Porch website, click on it. It is $29.99 a month. And if you know anything about the stuff she's been sending out stuff that costs more than $29.99 per month for some months. And it is the coolest, very exclusive, private, gifts you get every month. You just put in your size. Like one month it was a cage jacket like this. So
yeah, she also does bat giveaways too. Every once in a while she'll throw a
yeah,
bat
she does bat gives away on Left Field Lounge, basket giveaways. It is not a money maker. It is something we do exclusively for our followers and our Short Porch people as they join it. We are just trying to give back and have fun. It's just something we do for fun. It is nothing that there's no profit income coming in from Left Field Lounge. I will say she lost money in this month's Left Field Lounge. so we're literally just doing it for fun and have an exciting time with it,
Sweet. Anything else we got coming that we want to talk about? I know
No, man, the big thing, guys, Scared After Dark. Dave Velasquez signature. The X restock. basically the blackout series. This is all going to come. This is all going to happen in the next few weeks. These bats will be here. They will be gone. And it doesn't matter how many there are. And there's a ton. They're going to be gone. They're going to go out into the world real quick. We seen what happened with the Scared You trip last week. They sold out in 4 minutes. So the scared Christmas bats. The senior ones, maybe seniors didn't want Christmas bats as much. I don't know, but we have our last few left. We're down to about 7 or 8 of each size of the Christmas senior. They'll probably be gone by tomorrow or the next day.
Blackout OGs, we have some of those left.
Yeah, we have blackout OGs, and I will tell you a secret, because we have tons of people swing these bats, and we're trying to get them, and they did when we restocked them. They have blackout OG one pieces, the number one selling bat from last year. Other than the blackout DDT, I'm not sure which one we sold the most of. Those are top 2 selling bats we had. But
there's 26s, 27s, 28s in stock in the DDT blackout OG. There are no 25s in stock.
Yeah, I'm talking about the blackout one piece.
Yeah, I was just going over it.
Yeah, that model, that is a end-loaded counterweight model that there's nothing like the blackout OG, right, Dave, on the one piece. There's no other bat we have like it.
No, nothing.
Yeah, nothing like it. And people who swing it love it. And that bat is not in production because we couldn't fit it in anywhere. We didn't have room. So what we got in the last shipment, until we can rerun them next year, they're going to run out, and they're going to be people just begging for them. So if you swing the blackout OG one piece, there is no bat like it. That bat swings super fast. It's a counterweighted end load. There's no bat like it. Get you a backup is what I can tell you.
See, nothing you were talking a minute ago. If you were new to softball, if you're working out from an injury, you coming back from an injury, that would be the bat that I would put in your hands. 100%.
You're dead right. I did not think about that. Out of sight, out of mind, because the Sunshine's been all the hype. But the blackout OG definitely is, just one that, there's nothing really like it. It swings super, super fast. So
definitely. Anything else?
No, man, y'all can have it. Cage, get on back to Georgia.
I'll be on a plane tomorrow, Bubba.
We'll get morning, and then we're gonna take him to the airport in the afternoon. Get some good, authentic food in him, and then we'll get him back on the plane back to you tomorrow. Maybe about 15 pounds heavier. Hopefully about 15 pounds heavier.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be smashing balls when he gets back, right?
Tell Christian and Erica I'll be late Friday.
Are we gonna go on next week before Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. Dave and I will pick a time. So
probably Monday or Tuesday. Me and Dad will be a little occupied come Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a family gathering on Christmas
Y'all
Eve.
can still jump on. What, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Can we go on Wednesday? What's Christmas? Thursday, right?
Yeah, Christmas Eve is Wednesday.
Oh no. We can't do Christmas Eve.
We'll do Tuesday next week.
Let's do Tuesday next week. That way, a lot of people be off sitting at home. Everybody be cooking except for the softball players, I guess. And I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but everybody be cooking during that time.
I'll tell you what. Next Tuesday, since it's Christmas, we'll do a bat giveaway on the podcast. That sound good?
Sweet, sounds good.
Everybody, remind me. We'll do a bat giveaway on the podcast. We'll do a trivia question. If you get it right, we'll give away a bat.
Let's do it.
All right. Happy holidays. Anybody who don't see us next week, if you're busy, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, all that good stuff. So I'll give you a call tomorrow, Dave.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you, bud.
All right, bud. That's a bunch of good shit coming out.
Yes, there's a lot coming. I can scoot back over. Oh.
Yeah, now I can get in the picture. Did you want to answer some of these questions? When does the Jawbreaker blue and the pink restock? Do you know?
I cannot speak for them as I don't believe they are going to restock.
And that could change.
I know they could change, but we do have new models coming, like the Scared After Dark, which is another 12.5-inch barrel DDT. It's on that same platform as the pink jawbreaker.
And y'all guys are asking, I get this question quite a bit on what's coming back out. Well, we gain new tech on 95, 97% of the stuff that we put out. And we'll tell you about it, on like he just said about the DDT OG of my signature back coming out in January is going to be different. It's not a repaint. So, but it'll have a matte finish on it. So we'll let you guys know those bats will be out in a different format, maybe a different color, but they'll be telling you exactly what we did to it. Like this was this bat, and we actually tweaked a little bit to make it this bat, make it a little bit better, or maybe push that envelope a little bit better. And guys, this is nothing to, every time we do this, we go through retesting. It's just not something we play by the rules across the board. Every time we do this, we run it through testing again. So everything's approved, everything's been taken care of, but that's just the way we work and we do things. We're constantly, and I think that's what makes us a cut above a lot of other companies out there, is we're constantly pushing the envelope with new tech, new designs. As you can see next year, we're going to have 3 different designs by the end of next year. And after that year, we've already got them written down. Me and Cage talked about them privately, but we have them written down where year after that, we're going to have 3 more different designs on revolutionary stuff that nobody's ever talked about. Nobody's ever thought about before in the past.
Tristan, yeah, the Scared will release again. There will be the Scared After Dark come shortly after the first of the year. And you've got Robert asking, what are the numbers on the Sunshine 26?
Numbers on the Sunshine 26, 16 ounce in, 9.5 on the hands. There it is, 16 ounce in, 9.5 on the hands on the 26 ounce. This is Andy. Andy's actually ship out tomorrow.
Yes.
Andy's getting one of these, and that's Andy. That's numbers on it, 16 and 9.5 on the hands, guys. We do our. I love this bat. If you guys watch that video of me hitting, I was hitting the X bat, and they asked me to pick this bat up, and I'm not really a big balance guy. I'm really not. But our balance bats, I love the swing. And the first swung, I hit a line drive against the wind on a 315-foot park. So I love this.
That tree, wasn't it?
Up in the tree. And you can see the video. It actually shows it out there. And it was at the end of me swinging, and I was done. But I love this bat. I love this way this bat performs. A lot of the people asking them about them, and they will go fast. We do have some left over, right? And this is the matte finish on the DDT OG 12-inch barrel. It's the new Scared back, the Halloween. Don't look at them colors. This is a 26.5. It's got this is the guys. This is 16.8 on the end and 9 on the hands.
There are a handful in stock, but if you want one, I would grab it tonight.
Brandon Murray, guys, higher bat speed, badass bat. Everybody loves the way this bat swings. This is a badass bat. Me
and Dad said it last week. We feel like it's just the bat where we have a hard time keeping it in the park.
Yes, this is they don't have the numbers on it, but I already know what the numbers are. It's an 8.8 on the hands, 8.8 on the hands because it's a 3/4 ounce end load. It's got 17.2, 17.3 on the end, kind of varies within 0.2 of an ounce. It's got a 17.2, 17.3. It's got that big end load. Not that bad where you can't handle it. The problem that what Short Porch understands is if you go too heavy on the end and too light on the hands, you tend to lose a little bit of control. So what we do is we got a formula that we push in there, and it actually dials these in, that we entered, a long time ago. We have a formula, and it dials them in where you don't lose control. You got great consistency, especially with the DDT right there. And that DDT is here. It's not just there. That's just a rubber garment. That DDT is up here. So definitely the DDTs are taking off across the board on the U-Trip market and the senior market. So that's it. You got anything else to say?
I'll answer Dave right quick. Dave, I'm not sure about our ASA plans. I'll get Dave to write that down, and we can ask Jeff next week.
Definitely. What I want to do too is when I get to Savannah, Georgia, I think I'll have Cage in a lot of the videos where he'll be answering questions too with a lot of people, and I think that's going to bring in a different format. Whenever you guys can ask questions, and I don't have to wait a week to get back to you, because I used to do that. I would write them all down, have bullet points on it. I would answer them. That way you get Johnny on the spot questions.
I'll walk in there and write them on your whiteboard.
Yes, exactly.
Have a podcast list.
All right, gentlemen, we're out, and I'll see you guys again next Tuesday. I'll put out a little flyer that says we're going to have a podcast, and then Jeff will be in Savannah, and then Jeff with you will be in Savannah, and then I'll be here, and we'll start it back up again and going into, going into 2026 in January. Guys, it's going to be a great year. Stay tuned, and you can see all the good shit that's coming next year. Thanks, guys.